economies, limited markets in traditional societies, village fairs, fairs in local centers, or markets within urban agglomerations, where prices are often regulated or fixed in advance by administrative authority or by the guild, professional guild that produces those products. It is also they go together with standardized quality. So these are limited markets. These are not free markets. And limited markets exist in history from even from the Neolithic, definitely from Bronze Age. Bronze Age, what is Bronze Age? Bronze Age is Egypt, Mesopotamia, Crete. Crete was 2,000 years before our age, till 1,000 to 300. Crete was a commercial empire dominating eastern Mediterranean, and they were so strong that their cities had no fortifications. They were an island, of course. And as Thucydides says in the Peloponnesian War, Minos was the first one to possess a fleet. So Crete was the first naval power in the Mediterranean. For a long time, European bureaucracies and administrations were talking about European social model as opposed to American model that is not social, or etatistic models that are social but not democratic. So European social model was a slogan. Now the official representatives of European Union, like the President of the European Parliament, are speaking about subsidiarity. So there is a shift. Here now, of course, the President of the European Parliament is a conservative. Very conservative. He's a Christian Democrat. So but he's using this expression, so the subsidiarity principle as opposed to social model, which I think is an important shift and not necessarily to the best, to the better. Yes?
So subsidiarity means that state has to take care of.
Oh yeah, subsidiarity means that upper level has to intervene if the lower level is incapable to resolve. The distinction between social and subsidiarity policy is that social policy is proactive. It's a policy, while subsidiarity is reactive. Yeah, it's reactive when the problem occurs. So it's cheap. It's basically cheaper. Yeah. 5 types of capitalism according to the internal structure of those 5 sectors, and according to the way how they are articulated among themselves. And each of those models resides upon a particular type of solidarity. He distinguishes liberal, social democrat, continental European, Mediterranean, and Asian capitalism. And now I will go through each column, through each line, through each type of capitalism. So let me first explain this, the columns. First, the first institutional field is how the market of products is organized. which means market of goods and services, of course. The second is how the market of labor is organized, how the salary or wage relations are structured, and how the labor market is institutionalized. Then the next sector is how financial mediation of business is organized, and what is the type of internal corporate governance. The fourth sector is social security, social security, and the last one is education. So the types of solidarity are social support of those models and also different. The first type of capitalism is liberal market capitalism. He considers that prominent representatives of this type are United States, Great Britain, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. So these are the paradigmatic examples of liberal market capitalism.
What's the distinction between the juridical, between public and state property or investment?
So that's a very special question. I will give you a blunt response. State systems are managed directly by the state ministries, and what we have now in our countries is more like state services than public services, because there's a high intervention of government into management of particular systems, like health or education. Public system is a system that tries to secure relative autonomy of such a system and prevents the direct intervention of government into such a system, which is reasonable because such systems have their own logic, and you don't want different governments to meddle with them.
But there are also finances from the state.
Yeah, of course, but if you have public, we have public sector in present. Our countries is organized as public enterprise, non-profit public enterprise, which is further away from the government than public education, for instance, which falls directly under the ministry. Of course, the government allocates funds for it, but in the public system, it is generally agreed that the rational way to spend this money is by letting administration of such a system do their best, because they're supposed to be specialists, and they're supposed to have their internal logic. And in a state system, it's supposed that governments can take this responsibility. If I'm giving money, my primary interest is not that I control every penny or cent of its spending. My interest is that it's well used, that it's rationally spent. So I can give